thank you, the word from our sponsors.
Monroe, Louisiana, welcome to the arena, Brian Martinez.
All right, here we go with another MMA debut, this time at 170. Coming out next, Brian Martinez. Where's he fighting out of, Chase?
He's out of Warrior Gym in Arkansas. Not too familiar with Brian Martinez himself. Again, debut guy, don't have much information on him. His coach and teammate, Fowler, is going to be in the main event against Josh Lee. So, keep that in mind. He has a high-level training partner and coach in Jordan Fowler. He's going to be in the main event tonight.
Absolutely.
You have to, and that's one good thing. These guys, you see these big teams, even if it's just two of them, whatever, that are multiple people getting ready for the same fight card, able to push each other in camp. If you only have one person, most people aren't going to be in as good of a fight shape as that one person to help push them in their training camp. You got multiple people. You got a lot of people there with high endurance, working hard, on point in their sparring, their grappling, and everything, to try to get each other ready, and so they can perform at their best and their peak when it comes fight night.
Absolutely, it shifts the culture, if you will, in gyms as the fights approach. If several people are there getting ready for fights. And as always, whenever there's pro fighters already on the card, that just means the level and intelligence these MMA debuters are bringing in is higher than you would have expected in previous years.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Jason Polk.
All right, next up we have Jason Polk, as just announced, but he's fighting out of, again, Triad. Another fighter coming out of Triad, loaded up MMA debut, fighting in at 171 pounds. Very large man for the weight class. Very excited to see how this fight matches up.
I will say he does look to be physically in better shape, more lean, less body fat kind of thing. Also, with that being said, sometimes it does not mean anything at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really, we'll say skill is probably the biggest determining factor, especially if there's a large skill disparity, which we have not seen at any point tonight. Honestly, I don't see that very much on DFC shows. Usually very well-matched fights, even for debuts, which is ridiculous. I feel like you kind of just get lucky at some point, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to perfectly match debut guys, but they do a good job here at DFC with the matchmaking.
Absolutely. Shout out to the promoters and the people who put these cards together, taking the time, putting the pieces up, put on a great show. Thank you to DFC. All right, crowd reacting. A lot of loud reactions for Mr.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next
Looking
contest
ready.
is an amateur battle scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 170-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his Delta Fighting Championship amateur debut, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 171.6 pounds. Coming to you from Bono, Arkansas in the Warrior Gym. Give it up for Brian Martinez. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner. Also making his Delta Fighting Championship amateur debut. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing 171 pounds. Coming to you from Coleman, Alabama in Triad Mixed Martial Arts Academy. Give it up for Jason, the Incredible Polk. Third man in charge of the action, Chris Hill. Monroe, Louisiana, let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Brian Martinez in the blue tape and Jason Polk in the red.
Absolutely. Being in the corner, touching of the gloves.
Definite height advantage for Jason Polk as well. Arms look longer.
A little bit of a height advantage. Definitely seems to be the bouncier of the two fighters right now.
Already with 10 seconds in, this is the lowest activity fight we've seen as he lands a nice straight jab.
Both gentlemen kind of a little bit lower with their hands. I'd say Polk has it even lower, but he's coming out pretty hard with his punches. Seems to be kind of an in and out fighter so far.
Yeah, especially the Triad guys, especially ones out of Alabama, do that more. And being the longer fighter, you can kind of get away with that a bit more as well.
Absolutely. Everyone remembers the years of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Yeah. That's a nice
two clean shots
into the
followed
head
by a head
Oh,
kick.
that's nasty.
And that is the end
That
of
is it.
What a clean combination. 1-2 head kick.
And Martinez, I don't think was completely out of it, but you can't blame Crystal Cripple Hill for stopping that. I mean, that was about, 8 rapid unanswered shots. He was definitely rocked and hurt. He seems to be, still there and everything, but, that was, I think, a very clean, good stoppage.
Yeah, again, the MMA fights, especially when it comes to their debut amateur fighters, you have to protect the fighter.
Yeah.
They may have years of a career ahead of them. You just got to get this fight out of the way, right? Live and learn and go from there.
Yeah, he rolled right into that right, but his hands weren't up. If you're going to roll, you have to
Ladies
still
and
protect
gentlemen,
yourself with
Monroe,
your hands.
Louisiana, at the 53-second mark of round number 1, referee Chris Hill steps in and stops this bout due to strikes with a winner by TKO, the red corner, Jason the Incredible Polk!
No shame for Martinez, though. He, even as short as that was, he showed a good base skill set. I think he has a lot to build on.
Jason Polk, we're here with our winner. No, we're not. We'll be right back with our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with our winner, Jason Polk. We get the job done, 53 seconds. You take him out in strikes. Tell me, baby, how do we feel about your debut?
I feel great. This is my first MMA fight, and I want to thank everybody that supports me. It really means a lot to be a part of the Triad family and all the support at home. Louisiana for welcoming me here, and I really appreciate it.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Jason, the Incredible Polk!